Thanks for tuning in. Out of the Fast Lane with Brady Hauser. Bringing you the best in dirt track racing. Out of the Fast Lane! Dirt flying high! Out of the Fast Lane! Fire in their eyes! Out of the Fast Lane! Thunder rolling by! Out of the Fast Lane! Where legends never die!
How's it going, guys? Brady Hauser here. You're watching Out of the Fast Lane live from the Chili Bowl Nationals, and this is brought to you by Swagger Factory Apparel with this beautiful jacket they made for me for all these interviews, Parks Companies LLC, Ted's Body Shop, we have Barney's Sign Company, Utica Rome Speedway, 7-Eleven Racing, and many, many more. Logos like Out of the Fast Lane, the VHP, the Driller, all on this jacket. Can't really see the Parks Companies, but it's on the back there. But also a special thanks to my mom and dad, my Aunt Tammy, and my Uncle Mark. But now, it's time for the video. Enjoy. A return to the Chili Bowl for Jesse Love here today. It's practice day. It's the beginning of a long week here for the Chili Bowl Nationals. You got your second set of practice coming out here in just a little bit, but how you feeling so far?
Yeah, pretty good. I feel like trying to go into this year with some intent with the laps that I run on practice day, just because I haven't been in the car in 2 years. So, yeah, the first practice, went really, really good. I felt like I got pretty comfortable in my car and probably caught myself off guard. Like, just in the car, comfort-wise, I felt really good. So that was a solid. And then yeah, the car runs really good. First time in a while, at least, running an SR11, and I like that. And yeah, the Alex Bowman style cars always have a look to them. So I kind of understood or kind of had an idea of what to expect, how it was going to drive coming into it, and it basically did exactly kind of what I thought it was going to do. So glad that things are kind of making sense.
Absolutely. How was the track today? I know it's changing because they had their water in it. They're doing a lot of stuff to it. How's it been out there?
Yeah, I think that the track, the shootout, it didn't look great, and I think it's pretty similar this time around. But obviously, it's better for the midgets to be like this, right? So. Obviously, it looks kind of just flubby up top and not a lot to work with. So, at least in my first practice, it was kind of similar to like a heat race condition. And then if they leave it alone, it'll be kind of like towards the end of a feature on a prelim night track condition. So that's good for me, just to give Blake Harris, my crew chief, kind of an understanding of what I want when the track's kind of totally opposite from the first session. So that's really good. Hopefully they leave it alone. But yeah, the berm looks pretty forgiving this year. Found that in the past I've struggled a little bit when it gets down to the bottom of just being smooth on the berm. So put a lot of focus into that, kind of leading up to this, and then in practice, and then now kind of get back being comfortable pounding the top and running the curb hard and things like that.
Absolutely. It's a long week for everybody. Obviously, you got your prelim night coming up later in the week. As a driver, how do you stay focused, knowing what's coming towards Saturday, towards the end of the week?
Yeah, it's definitely important to I guess, use your time in the expo wisely, right? I don't feel like you really want to be in here all week, just kind of breathing in the fumes. It is nice kind of being parked closer to the back door because it's quieter, you can have conversations better, but more importantly, there's less, I guess, carbon dioxide in the air. So I feel like that's good for health and kind of keeping yourself sharp. But yeah, at the end of the week, it's really easy to just kind of be like, I don't know, just spacey a little bit because time in here, it kind of just blends all together. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know what I'm going to do in my off time on, the nights that I'm not racing. But it is good that I get to run the Race Champions, a prelim night, and then go race on Saturday. And then my off days, probably try not to be in the expo too much like I have been in the past, just so I'm kind of sharper when I do have to get in the car.
Absolutely. We can't not mention, obviously, reigning NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. What a year it was for you last year. Are you ready going into Daytona to defend your title again?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like, we've built on our package as our program goes throughout the off season. I feel like everybody's been finding some good stuff, and we've brought some good people over to RCR. So all that being said, obviously it's always tough and everybody's always getting better, but I think that, we're starting off, better in 2026 than we started in 2025 and we were able to win a championship. So obviously that's the goal and the expectation again this year. And that's why it's always, cool coming here, not really having many expectations, and kind of just going out there and being present in the moment and just driving hard. It definitely helps a lot when you go back to NASCAR.
Absolutely. Is it going to be weird when you do an interview not saying our car was as fast as Xfinity Mobile?
Yeah, most definitely. Still trying to figure out what they want us to say. I had somebody tell me it should be like, my car was so good today, like O'Reilly, but who knows what they're going to do. I hope they do something because, obviously big shoes to fill for O'Reilly. I'm sure they're going to do great, but Xfinity was so awesome. So I was really grateful to get to run the Xfinity Series while it was an Xfinity car because they were all so great for us.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you having me, and best of luck the rest of the week.
Yeah, thank you.